Hey everybody, and welcome to the last video in this series. In this video, we are going to be putting my website on the internet using GitHub Pages, but I'm also going to take a look at how Prepros can also push things through an FTP as well, just in case you want to be doing that. So I'm here on my GitHub site. So what I'm going to do is, and this is the specific one for this project, and just as a quick side note, if you want to, you can see this project on GitHub. You can clone, you can download it. If there's something you think would be an improvement on my code, by all means you can fork it off, do some stuff on it, put in a pull request. I'd be glad to check it out. Now, to put this online, what I'm going to do is go over to settings, and I'm going to scroll down until I get to GitHub Pages. Now in the GitHub Pages, I can choose my master branch. So that's going to take the master by default. You can also make something that's called you can make a branch called GH Pages and use that one. But in this case, I'm just going to use the master branch. So I'll do that and I'm going to push save. Now if I scroll down, you can see that your GitHub Pages site is currently being built from the master branch. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this right here. I'm going to go to Kevin Powell GitHub, and that's another one I have to. So one thing with GitHub Pages is it's not github.com, it is github.io. So kevin-powell.github.io, and then I'm going to put in the name of my branch. And right there you can see that it's online, and you can go in and check that out, and you can put all your branches online, or all your branches. You can put all of your GitHub stuff online. There's the only thing is it is static sites, so they're not built on PHP. They do work on Jekyll, so you can sort of come up, you could have a blog or something like that using it. And there are also ways of setting up one of these to be using something, a custom domain. So it doesn't have to use this github.io / thing going on. You can do it with a custom domain as well. So that's all well and dandy, but what if you don't want it on GitHub Pages? You want it on your own site. So you can use any FTP client you want. I'm just going to open up Prepros because that's what I'm using. I use Prepros to do all my pre-processing. So I'm using Sass to write it. If you didn't see early on in my first video where I set this up, I'm using this to compile all of my Sass. It also takes care of things like prefixer and all of that, so I don't have to worry about prefixes. And you can notice right here there is an FTP option. So if I go into my FTP, you'll see there's an FTP history, and it's just all the files that are in there pretty much. And I have my options: show all, export, and upload. Now I haven't set it up, so I can't upload right away, so it just says go to your project settings, which is right here. So I'll click on my settings. I have my FTP settings, and you can either choose your FTPS FTP, the remote path, the main things you'd worry about: your host, your port number, username, password. And as soon as you've set that up and you save it, you're ready to just push things straight to the FTP. It's awfully simple with this. It's pretty simple with any FTP software out there. And it's nice that it is built into here. Right here, it also has some ignoring, which is great. It's not going to bring up my config file. It's not going to bring up my prepros.config. It's going to ignore a whole bunch of files, and I can add other files that it will ignore here. You can have it ignore Jade files if you're writing things in Jade. It's going to ignore all my Sass files. I don't want my Sass files up there. It's looking at all of those, and it's going to ignore all my Sass or my SCSS files, which is fantastic because I don't actually need those up on my server. They're just a waste of space, really. So that's nice, the .git and stuff like that. So and you can come in here and add your own too if you want to ignore other files as well. And that just makes a super short and nice finishing up of this series. So I hope you did like this series. I'm assuming you watched this one because you saw the rest of the series, but if you didn't, I strongly encourage you to go check it out. Also, I make new videos like this every single Wednesday, so don't be shy. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, anything like that. And that's it for this video, guys. A nice short and sweet one for you this time. Take it easy until the next video.